Hey guys. So I'm going to begin with using the NARS Long Wear Radiance Foundation. Everything's going to be listed down below. Everything that I used on Lauren is going to be listed down below. We were doing a live, so I couldn't stop and show every single product because we were answering different questions on her TikTok. So I'm just going in with her foundation. I had already moisturized and prepped her skin on the live. So we're basically just evening out her skin tone. And then I'm pressing that in with my Morphe foundation brush. I have so many of these because I just use them so much. It's such a good brush and they're not very expensive at all. So now I'm going in with my Becca Under Eye Brightening color corrector, of course. Putting that under her eyes just to color correct any discoloration that's under her eyes. And I'm doing that on both sides. And after that, I'm going to go in with her. No, actually, after that, I'm going to just do a couple more steps just to give it some time to sit. I really like for my products to sit a little bit. When you rush the process, you can tell. And it makes other things a little more difficult. So these are the eyeshadows I'm going to be using on her. I was all over the place answering different questions. So now I'm going in with my favorite spray. I finally found it at Ulta. It was finally in stock. It's never in stock. My Ulta is not good. All the products that I need, they're not in stock. And the only reason I go to Ulta is because they have some of the brands that the pro stores that I use don't carry. So I'm using that spray. I'm spraying it in. It's a vitamin C facial spray. It's by the brand I Do Care. I'll list it down below. And then I'm going in with my Graftobian foundation palette just to contour her cheekbones. And we are really going in with the contour because this is for video. Um, since we're filming this tutorial and we're filming a couple other things for her TikTok and my Instagram, we really needed to go heavy with the contour. But like usual, like if Lauren's going somewhere and I'm doing her makeup, we don't go this hard. We just had to for video purposes. So I just laid down the color exactly where I wanted it and contouring the sides of her nose with my thin, what brush? I don't remember what those brushes are called. Artiste brush. I love my Artiste brushes sometimes. Sometimes I have to be in the mood to use them. They do make things quicker, but I have to be in the mood for them. Now I'm going in with my Makeup Forever HD concealer. I'm really enjoying this concealer. So far, so good. Not my favorite, but it's not bad at all. And then I'm blending out that contour with my little baby stippling brush. I'm just going to blend that out as much as I can with what the brush can do. I already know this brush is a lot flimsier than a denser brush, so it can only do so much. But I really like for it to blend out exactly where I want the placement of the contour. And then it's okay to go in with a bigger blush to blend out every single thing together, if that makes sense. So I like small brushes for them to stay in that place, for them to blend only in that specific area. And then these big brushes are going to marry everything together into one. That's why I go in with different size brushes and different densities of the hair because I know exactly what I'm doing and I want each brush to do its job. So now I'm going in, I'm making sure everything is melted and seamed in together. And I'm going in with my baby foundation brush to blend out that concealer after I let it sit for all that time. And let's see what's next. She's so pretty, huh? Okay, so now I'm gonna continue blending, just making sure everything looks perfect. I'm watching it while you're watching. We were on a live, so we're like looking at a bunch of different angles because we had to make sure the viewfinder was fine, and then the phone and the camera, and it was just a lot. But I love killing two birds with one stone. Next time we're going live on TikTok and Instagram at the same time. I don't know how, but we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. Okay, so now we are using a different Artiste brush, and I'm just going to highlight the bridge of her nose, just a straight line down. I like these Artiste brushes because they help me get straight lines. But I think they're unnecessary for the price is the problem. I can't justify it quite yet. And I've had them for years and I still can't justify it. So now I'm going in, blending everything out with my sponge that was only wet with facial spray and skincare. And I'm pressing all that product in just one more time, making sure everything was set and good. And now I'm pressing in my pressed powder first before my translucent baking powder. And this translucent powder is an Inglot brightening powder that I just got, and it's really, really good. But I don't know if it's my favorite yet. Now I'm going in with the first time using my Scott Barnes Sculpt and Shape palette. It is, oh my God, I'm never going to use anything else ever again. It is so good. And I'm like, I want to throw away my Kat Von D palette. That's how good this is. So I'm sculpting out her entire face with this palette. It's my first time using it, so I'm really playing with the colors. I'm going in with different shades to see what's going to work for her and what's not. Honestly, I really need to play with this palette more, but what I did with it, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I hype up products if I love them. I hype up anything if I love you. So yeah, this palette is just, wow. I need more of them. I need another one. Okay, now I'm just sculpting her nose a little further since I already did all the cream work. I'm doing her complexion first this time. The only thing I'm going to do after is just like fix anything that falls from the eyeshadow and highlight after the eyeshadow. But for the most part, I'm doing all her complexion first, and that just helps me go faster. When I do Lauren's makeup, I honestly take probably less than 30 minutes. But even with clients, most of the time, I don't take long because I do the complexion first, and the face is more important to me, and it helps you go way quicker. And now I'm just swiping all of that Inglot powder away. And I use like little swipey methods. I don't know. I just don't like to move the product that's underneath. That's why I'm really careful. It might look like I'm going hard, but my movement, I have like the way I hold the brush, it's like very soft. It's just fast because I'm a fast person. Like everything I do has to be quick. Okay, and now I'm pressing in one more time. This is my secret. This is my secret to a flawless like airbrush finish is I spray a million times. I work it in a million times. So, yes, I use so much foundation, so much makeup, but since I really work it into the skin and I like really really like let it melt in, my final results are always like I took my time because I did. I work everything in. And no, I'm quick, but I still work everything in. So now I'm just bronzing with a really big brush. And I'm going to show you in another video how exactly what my bronzing blush and highlight technique is because I know a lot of people have trouble with that too, but that's going on my basic series. So now I'm going in with my favorite Bobbi Brown Nectar blush that I need to buy another one. And I'm really going in with the blush, but it's okay. I'm going to blend it out. I love, love, love big, beautiful rosy cheeks. Makes you look so healthy and fresh. And I'm blending it out one more time with my foundation brush. And I did her eyebrows off camera just because my camera got hot and it needed to rest. So now I went in with the matte palette, the matte eyeshadows palette by Makeup by Mario. And I just did my little smoky effect that I did on my staple smoky eye video. But I left the center blank because that's where I'm going to put my gold colors from the Metallics palette by Makeup by Mario. I'm using all three of his palettes today. And like I said, that's all going to be listed down below. So now I'm just intensifying that dark black color and the dark browns because we're about to spot highlight. And now I'm spot highlighting with the with the gold colors in the palettes. I have to use my finger for shimmers. I have to. I've never found a brush that I love. But for these the metallic colors, I did use this. One side is fluffy and one side is flat for this. It's a MAC brush because I wanted it to be more blended out as soon as I put it on, so I wouldn't have to do it with myself. These colors are so insane. Are you seeing this? Okay, and then I'm just blending out the edges so it's not too harsh. You see that? Just a little bit. That brush is just a little baby blending brush and it has nothing on it. I'm just blending out the edges of the shimmer with the matte. And then I'm going in with a light shimmer on the inside corners just to give her more light because it was a lot of darkness. Going in with my eyeliner on top and bottom, and I'm going to smoke that out with my flat eyeliner brush. And I did the same thing on both, on the top and bottom. There's just black and brown eyeshadow on this brush. And I just flick up. These steps are so important. Setting your eyeliner is so important. It helps you really not smudge. Okay, and now I'm swiping any eyeshadow that fell off. And I'm going to smoke out the bottom. I'm just pressing black eyeshadow under there. And I'm highlighting the inner corners once more, just touching it up. Adding mascara, highlighter, and we're almost done. And I'm so excited. Like, I really had fun with this look. I'm so excited for what's to come. We have a lot of projects in the works. And she's just such a easy and fun person to work with. I love her. She's such a sweetheart. Like, I love when people are beautiful inside and out. Like, it makes you really go far in life. So, I'm excited what the future has for us, and look at this. I love it. I love it so much. This is probably one of my favorite looks. Thank you guys so much for watching.